Welcome to the Protractor with me, Patricia Nandago, and here we explore various issues that are affecting society. And today, one of the issues that we are going to be tackling is menstrual health. Many of you don't know what you're supposed to do when it comes to menstrual health, especially the girls, as we all know that 70% of girls in Uganda miss out on attending school due to menstrual issues. So today we are honored to have Lucy Karabo from Girls Lifeline organization, an organization that is determined and is putting a lot of emphasis on impacting and assisting girl children in society to help them elevate their lives and to enjoy their country. You're very welcome, Lucy.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, my pleasure to being here.
Okay. Lucy, when people talk about menstrual health or menstrual hygiene, what comes to one's mind is that it's absence of disease during the menstruation cycle. But I know there is more that is attached to menstrual health than just absence of disease during that period. So what is menstrual health and how important is it to the overall health of someone's health?
Okay, I'm going to talk about menstrual health, menstrual hygiene.
Yes.
So when you look at menstrual hygiene, it's a phenomenal, it's a natural phenomenal gift that was given us from God. It's originally from the universe. So it's something that women can't take it back, because that's who we are as women. We're supposed to have that. So it's for it's for creation. I don't know, how do you call it? We create, we make human beings out of that. So what people look at menstrual health is a taboo. It's something like embarrassment. It's unclean. Because when somebody is in period, you say, this one also, this one is looking, she's smelling. They look at it as a taboo thing for us.
Some
so
are even stopped from catching food, certain activities.
So people look at us as, unclean. Even your husband can run away sometimes. Even your boyfriend, like, oh, it's not clean, But I think let's embrace it. It's something that we need to embrace. We need to accept it. We shouldn't be like ashamed, because that thing really caused many girls from dropping out of school.
Yeah, that's very true.
And because the society has put it as a taboo thing, people have looked at it like it's a very bad thing, but it's not. It's a health thing. We just have to embrace it. So what I'm going to talk about, it's really we need to make it as our daily life.
So why is menstrual hygiene important to the overall health of someone's body, especially
first of all, it's smelly. If you don't clean it, it's smelly.
Yes.
It's like, if you buy a meat and you don't clean the place, it's smelly. So you say the blood comes out of your body. It's already unclean blood. So if you don't clean it, so what do you expect? It's going to smell. So you have to be very, very clean, so to protect you from different infections. There are infections that don't even end. Like every day we cry, infections.
By the way, very many women have recurring infections. Like you treat an infection, it has just cured, and then you have another one.
And it's because of that.
Actually, it's very common in secondary school students. Okay, even primary schools. Even people in the working environment. But it's so common in schools that children are always struggling with UTIs every now and then.
So UTI has become another chronic disease. It's a result of the unclean hygiene. First of all, when you overuse the pad, these pads we have different types of pads. We have the reusable pads, we have the tampons, even the tampons.
Actually, most people, when you talk about menstrual products now, we have various menstrual products that are on the market.
But only know two.
But in Uganda, most people only know sanitary pads.
They know sanitary pads.
We have tampons, we have menstrual cups. I think that's all I know, probably.
Though there are three. There are three. And then the reusable, which is the daily one, and then the new ones, which are, I think, they're only three.
Those pads are like diapers nowadays.
Yeah, they've made the new ones. Yes. They've made new ones also.
So with those menstrual products that are in the market, we have to look at their affordability. We have to look at how can someone use them comfortably. Like, how do I use these sanitary pads and all the different types of menstrual products on the market, and I am not affected hygienically? Or how can I clean myself? Or how often should I change my sanitary towel? So when it comes to sanitary towels, how often should a girl change their sanitary towel?
Okay, when I look at the school-going age, I think they should change like 2 to 3 times. Okay, let's do two. Let's do 2 times.
I would say 3.
But now, if you look at the girls that live in rural areas, it's a bit hard. Often getting a nika is kind of hard for them. So when you look at like 2 to 3 or 1 to 3, it's fair. But also another day, if you have the money, please try to use like even 4 times for your own health.
Yeah.
But for the safety, let's do 3. 3 is better. We can use like 3 pads in a day. In a day, yeah. You know that from you count the hours. 4 hours or 6 hours you change like that when you go home, because now when you're home it's safer than when you're in school. So you have to be, when you, okay, let me also give example. If possible, we should use also wash, the vaginal wash. Yes, the vaginal wash.
Actually, we're going to go to the vaginal wash, but let's first now talk about the menstrual products.
Yeah, that's the process of, you have to clean, you have to like change the pads like 3 or 4 times in the 3 to 4 times in a day, depends on how comfortable do you think when you afford them.
Okay, so with school-going children having recurring urinary tract infections, how do schools come in to support these children to have like proper sanitation when it comes to their menstrual hygiene? I think
the first thing we need to look at our toilets. Toilets is on number 1.
Yeah.
So before we go into the pads, let's look at our toilets, how they are. We might say menstrual hygiene is also affecting the girl-child system, but also we've not seen our hygiene in our toilets, in our environment, the school environment in general. And we need to look at the cleanliness from the school. Yeah. The toilets have to be clean, and if they possible, at least they should wash the toilets. Whatever the kids are coming, they do wash the toilets. But if you wait for them from morning up to evening, they wash once in a while.
Actually,
it's
in
unhygiene.
most schools that clean once.
Like,
you know, early in the morning when they ring the bell for doing general cleaning, so they'll clean until
and
the
then
next day.
So, yeah.
But
that is unhealthy nowadays, because kids are growing. The world system is becoming different. The organs that we have, you know, when you look at the system of how kids are born, if you look at the child of 2001 and the child of, you know, born in 1990 or something, there's a different,
yes.
Kids now grow. I don't know if it's, I don't know how I can explain that, but we have different, you know, cycles, body systems are changing.
Actually, back then the menstrual periods would start a bit late, like at
14, 15.
But now we have children at
7, 8,
9 years, and these kids do not have knowledge that, by that time, they don't have knowledge about menstrual period.
Actually, I was watching.
So what can parents do,
I think,
to create awareness when it comes to
parents should be the
first, so that community does not look at it as a taboo. They have all those weird myths about the menstrual period, stigmatizing these children. Because now imagine a 9-year-old starts their menstruation in class, and they are in a mixed school, and then all the students are just laughing at this young girl, and she actually does not know what is happening to her body at that point. She could think maybe I have dysentery, maybe something has cut me, or maybe it's witchcraft. Like, she is so confused at that point.
I can also bring that in when I was also starting my period. I went to school, I reached home, I reached school late, I was caned. You know how the schools were, those days they caned us. I came back, I started feeling back pain. The night I woke up, I was bloody everywhere. So I said, the teacher caned me. There's that thing, teacher caned me, I have a wound inside. So I think parents should focus on their kids more, especially the girl, even the fathers as well. They should be the spearhead of these kids. They should be the role models for their children in terms of hygiene. We should not only wait for school, because we have school what? We have school, school what? There's these things of school teachers, the student teacher, what they call what?
Where like parents are given certain children as like, these are my children in the school, something like that.
No, there is we usually have, I think, senior teacher, something like, is it
senior woman
teacher, yes.
But
I think we should not
too many
for that one roof. You get it? Yes. So I think parents should also take the lead, should be their role models. I think hygiene starts from home. As I say, charity begins from home.
Yes.
Let's do the same, the way people made that slogan as charity begins from home. Let's do menstrual health begins from home.
Most parents are embarrassed. In this generation, parents are scared to talk about menstruation, to talk about sexual health.
Wrong.
So they believe that they transfer this role to teachers.
Teachers can't handle everything. You know that they have a lot of kids. If you're having 1,000 kids in school, and then every girl comes, that's why like, oh no, that senior woman doesn't like me. No, because she's tired.
She's exhausted.
Exhausted. Like, you know how girls we think like, okay, if I come to her like, hi, you're really tired. Like, I don't like, the woman gave me attitude, but because she's tired. So if you can start from home, the kid will grow up knowing that I'm supposed to be healthy. I'm supposed to change my pads like this. You know how? Okay, let me give an example of rich kids. Then every day they are going to be picked with a car, they're going to eat good meals, the same.
Let's just be applied when
it should be like a priority thing, yeah.
So how, with these available menstrual products, how does someone clean, like now these disposable, no, the reusable sanitary towels, how does someone use them, how does someone clean them? And how often does someone have to change these sanitary towels?
The reusable pads are really, me I like them, they're comfortable, I use them. I had training with AfriPads. They're the one who produce good pads. For me, they were donated before and we used them, we tested them, they're really, really good. For me, I like them, they're really good. Even Unipads, I think you should try. Before, so they're called the AfriPads, and then also there's so many pads on the market, but for me I was versed with the AfriPads because I use them and they are comfortable. But also it has also the disadvantage of it. In everything there's a disadvantage. Yes. So when you look at the reusable pads, cleanness is the main thing. If you don't clean them, they will smell. If you don't wash them thoroughly, if you don't hang them outside to get that fresh air, they are going to smell. You may think you're smelling, maybe no. Those pads can smell if you don't clean them well.
It smells worse than clothes.
Thank you. It smells worse because remember you have already what? It has a cotton inside and it has a polythene paper. They make it a different version. So if you don't wash it, you find yourself wear them. Yes, you might wear them, you're okay. But even you find up you're smelling. I washed them and I didn't put them outside.
You hung them inside.
Inside, yeah. So that air didn't come out. So they start to smell. So we should not fear those things. When you talk about our private part, you should not say, I'm going to do. No, you have to be open because those are things God created to us. Now, if we're fearing, what are we going to do?
It is a natural gift.
A natural gift. It's a natural phenomenal gift that we have. So if we keep calling, go and susu, go pee pee, like there's these words they say SP, like they put them in a small.
Or they
briefen them. You have to be open. If they say virgin, mention it. Mention the kid, they should know.
So now, these reusable sanitary towels, should someone use cold water? Should someone use hot water? Should I soak them in detergent? Should I use organic bar soap?
You should use organic soap. You first get a bucket, of course a clean bucket. You can use the school buckets. We have school buckets. We have any bucket at home for showering, whether it's a basin, but I prefer the bucket. You can get a small one or the medium one. So after you use them, you soak them in water for some few minutes. You soak them in water. It takes like 5 to 3 minutes. Then you raise them up. Then you pour that water. You put another water. You wash. You use the normal soap.
Okay. So now, are these reusable sanitary towels free or are they more affordable than the disposable sanitary towels?
They're not free, of course. But if we are supplying as an organization, we usually make them for free. We give them for free out there. But they are on the market. You can buy them, but they're quite expensive.
I was going to ask, are they relatively cheaper than
No, they are not.
Disposable sanitary towels?
The beauty about them, if you're buying, some people sell them at 15,000 and there are 4 pieces inside, 15.
So it's more...
No, you must listen the whole story, like they're 15,000 and then it takes 1 year. 1 year and a half.
For me to buy another one?
Yes. So you count that.
Then, how often should someone change their knickers as a girl?
I think 3 times to 4. Yeah, like in the morning.
Like, imagine you buy knickers like in January. Is it right for me to wear the same knickers until the end of the year, or I have to change them concurrently during the year?
No, some pads come with knickers, not like the reusable pads. Africa usually give them with knickers. They come with knickers, and then they're knickers, like you cannot use normal knickers. They're these sleeveless knickers. They cannot hold that pad, the reusable pad, because they're a bit heavy. Not too heavy, but they cannot hold it. So some of the pads come with their knickers. But you have to use cotton knickers to hold it very well. But if you use Nomonica, you may end up it's turning right way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So talking about menstrual health and menstrual hygiene, what are your last remarks to the audience out there that is watching you today?
For girls who are scared out there, if you feel like you can't talk to your parents, you can contact us at Girls Lifeline. We have people who can talk to. We can mentor you. We can train you, or you can reach any other organization that are also doing the same thing, pads. But also, I'm emphasizing the parents should take their role in this aspect, and then also as we go to school, the schools have extra student teachers so that these kids don't get embarrassed. And then the boy child, please don't embarrass your sisters, because those are your mothers tomorrow. These are the mothers of your children. Thank you.
It was so nice having you here, and you've gotten to share your knowledge on menstrual health and menstrual hygiene, and I'm sure you've helped different girls out there who did not have knowledge about what menstrual health and hygiene is. So for the public out there, and for the girls that did not have any insights on how to manage their menstrual health or their menstrual hygiene, I hope you've learned a thing or two and you realize that your menstrual health is very important. Otherwise, you're going to be prone to UTIs, ovarian cancer, and different complications. You might get to need to be a mother in the future, but due to your poor menstrual health hygiene, you end up becoming barren and you can't give birth to a child.